Talofa lava. My name is Sina and I'm the Chief Executive of Leadership New Zealand. Thinking about my experience of isolation in this time of COVID-19, it's really highlighted kind of some ancestral wisdom from where I am from originally, which is from Samoa in the Pacific. In our kind of worldview, we talk about the Vā. And what the isolation has done has really emphasized and amplified how important the Vā is. Now, if you translate the Vā into English, literally it just means the space. The way, however, that most Polynesian societies see the space is it's a relational space. It's not an empty space. It's not a physical space that separates. It's actually a really sacred space that connects us, not just to humans, but to the environment, to the cosmos, to kind of, us as humans within the ecology of the world. So what I've noticed is that being physically isolated from each other in homes and our bubbles is that it's really shown how important that relational space is. When you take away the opportunity to be in the same room with others, it really made me conscious of the absence of that space physically. It also made me focus on the quality of the relationships, the communication, because we believe, in Samoa, we believe that our duty, our responsibility to be in a collective, to be in relationship with each other, is to really te lewa, which is to nourish and nurture and cherish the space. You know, how to build across difference or how to lead across difference. It is all about that relational space. And what COVID has really highlighted for us is how bad those spaces actually are. So for me, the time to be in isolation has been a reflection on the quality of human relationships with the environment. I mean, really, it feels like the planet has said, okay, enough is enough. Look at the way humans have treated our planet. Look at the way humans have treated each other. No, this has been, I think we've been forced into a space to really reflect on our responsibilities as humans on the planet, not just with each other, but as I said, with the environment. And then in this environment, how do we repair that? How do we nurture and cherish and build a better world in the Vā? It's not that the Vā was good before. All the isolation has done is really magnified how bad it was. I suppose to create a different Vā, as we have to have a better idea of what it is we want to create together. And I think that's the biggest challenge, and that's where I get completely frustrated and quite sad and angry when I look at the way leaders in different parts of the world come at it with what I would consider a really Western worldview, a mindset that says, yeah, well, everybody's got their rights and everybody looks after themselves, and you do that in your state or you do that in your community, and it's kind of last person standing, and it's all of that stuff. That's not going to serve us. That really compromises our ability as human beings to figure out a different way to be on this planet. And this is, I feel like we've been given a huge, this is the pause. Unless we really reflect, unless we really reset the way we do things differently, I'm not sure that everybody appreciates how significant this is to the future of us as a species. So do women have a role in this new way, this new normal, this new future? Absolutely. I think women are actually the key. I think what the world has shown us, and the leadership across the globe has shown us, is that women are much better at serving the needs of the whole and the collective than men. And I know, that's a generalization, but it is being proven right at the highest levels of leadership. It is the women that are stepping in and saying and looking at the challenges saying we need to think about everybody. Ego's not involved, don't need to be the biggest, the brightest, the bravest, the smartest. They just get on and do the job, and they're prepared to make some very hard decisions, but also in a very consultative way that takes into account everyone.